Happy New Year, everybody! Welcome to Show Us Your Dish, the cooking show where New York actors, improvisers, and comedians come to my house and cook their favorite recipe for me and my friends. Here for 2011, the year of the dish. We have an amazing guest with us today from the UCB Theater. He's on the house team, The Stepfathers. He has his own show there once a month called The Chris Gethard Show. He was on Comedy Central's Big Lake last year. It's an honor to have him here. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Gethard.
I really hate your steps. They're borderline vertical. It's almost a ladder.
It's like, I think of it as submarine stairs.
Those spiral, don't they? Are the submarine stairs the ones that like spiral?
Some of them do, and some of them are just straight up.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many submarines have you been on?
About 2.
I've been on 4, and none of them have ever had stairs like that.
You're in the mood tonight, huh?
Isn't he? Chris, what are you gonna make for us?
I'm gonna make avocado shakes. I live in Queens. I love food. I eat out every meal. I haven't had a functioning oven in my house for over 4 years. But in Queens, you have all the different little ethnic communities, you know what I mean? And I think it's the most diverse county in the United States, is Queens County. I quickly came to find living there that condensed milk is one of my favorite foods.
Oh.
If you put condensed milk inside anything, it makes it good. Filipino restaurants have avocado shakes. I don't really like Filipino food. I've gotten diarrhea twice after eating it, but they have these shakes and they're delicious and they're pretty easy to make.
Well, hey, let's go to the kitchen. Let's
do it.
Do this.
So it's a pretty simple thing. You just got avocados, got here a little skim milk, ice. The real key to this dish, condensed milk. And it's one of the sweetest, best tasting substances you'll ever have. But you gotta be careful not to have it around the house too much because you'll get addicted to putting it on everything.
Awesome. What's the craziest thing you've ever put it on?
I've had this, just had it. I've just
like with the spoon?
No, even worse, even sadder. Just say it. You go around the edge like that because you got the pit in the middle. Usually, like at this part, I get a girl to help me. My friend Michael Caine, who's another comedian and improviser, he invited me over his house. He's Filipino. He's half Filipino. He invited me over his house. He was making a dish. He made chicken adobo, and it was really dry. The skin in it, it was. I'm gonna say this. It wasn't the best chicken adobo that you ever had. But since it was a Filipino food and he's Filipino, I said I can contribute to that. Why don't I make these avocado shakes? And I'll tell you what, he said that they tasted all right, but they made him sick. But I also got sick, and I would maintain that it was because of the dry, vinegary skin of his chicken.
Okay, so there's a possibility. There's a possibility of people getting sick tonight.
I get diarrhea all the time.
Awesome.
Okay? Almost all the time, and there's a chance that all of us will have that.
When was the last time you cooked your own meal?
The last time I cooked my own meal, 2006.
Oh my gosh. You're very good friends with Finelli, right? Don Finelli, our first
he's
guest.
a very good friend of mine. He warned you that I'm not a good cook.
Right, he did.
Yeah, he did.
But I think it's funny though that he cooked us hot soup in the middle of summer and you're giving us milkshakes in the dead of winter.
Well, there's a reason me and that idiot are friends. I'm just gonna scoop all this. You just put it in the blender. Now we're gonna put all of these 2 cans of condensed milk in, right?
Emerald style catchphrase for all their cooking. So
Like
if you've
a
got
bam?
anything,
That sort of
anything like that.
Gethard. We got our avocado. We got our condensed milk. We got a lot of leftover condensed milk. Gethard. I like a thick shake.
Me too.
Okay.
Likewise.
So we won't put that much milk.
Woo! Gethard.
Okay, I think we're done. Fuck yeah. Oh, see, that's a little thicker right there. It's just like you're chilling at home. It's hot out. You want to relax, man? Get in on this shit, is my advice to you.
Cheers to
Let me know.
2011.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's 2011. It's the
2011.
last year. 2012, the world ends.
That's right.
Let me know what you think. You can be honest.
I think that's delicious.
I'm thrilled with how it came out.
I think-
you don't like it, and you're
No. I'm letting it hit the palate and
yep.
everything. That's good. You're right about the earthy thing.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a nice little like.
You don't like it. I can tell.
Or
you
no,
don't
I'm not
like it.
kidding. I like it.
In the summer, it's hot. You guys are like trying to mac on a girl. Just Like, yeah, come over, man. I got this thing. Come over, baby.
Let's see what Jesse thinks about it, though. Jesse's a very, very picky eater, so does Jesse like it?
Not bad.
What's going on with you this month? You have a huge episode of Chris Gethard show coming up.
Yeah, we're doing the cross-country adventure. We keep doing all these crazy things. January 12th, we're doing a show in New York, and then the entire cast is going to get into an RV, and we're going to drive around the country for 12 days until we do a show in LA on the 27th. And we have shows in Boston, Richmond, Chapel Hill, and Austin. But besides that, we're not planning any of it. We're just going to use Twitter to let people tell us where we should go. So we're going to be like, hey, we're outside of St. Louis. And then if some kid is like, I live in St. Louis, we'll be like, cool, tell us where you live. We'll be right there.
The entire thing was funded by fans.
Yes.
You went to Kickstarter.
Yes.
You put up a video where you were just basically asking for pledge money to be put towards gas, food, maybe shelter, I'm not sure. But you were asking, I think, originally you asked for $7,000 and you made a little less than $12,000, right?
Yeah, well,
just from fan donations.
A couple people, their credit cards bounced, so they made a little less than $11,000 at the end of the day. Which was so I won't name names, but it's
you shouldn't.
Are these people that you actually know?
It sends me a thing of like we couldn't get through to this person. And I was like, ooh.
So some like people at the theater.
None of them were me, right?
No.
Okay,
none of them were you. Imagine that. I was like, that's why I did this show. I don't even like avocados.
The show itself sells out pretty much instantly every month. I assume a lot of that has to do with the assumption or hope that a certain celebrity might show up.
A lot of people think Diddy's gonna do my show. We used Twitter to convince him to do it, and he agreed. And that was over a year ago. Mm-hmm. And he's just kind of dragged his feet ever since then. And I talked to him in December and got a video of it, and he said he's going to do it. And this month's show sold out really fast because I think people think Diddy's coming.
It's like the stock market. It's literally like people are hedging.
My prediction is that he is not. But we'll see. I think a lot of the things that I've sort of had success with and gotten attention for are things where people are like, you can't do that. And I'm like, why? It's just thinking of things in a different way. So it's like, a kid like you can't hang out with Diddy. Like, why not? He's a dude. Like, I have Twitter and he has Twitter, so we both look at it. Maybe he'll want to hang out. And it turns out he did. Like, why not? You know what I mean? Why not start thinking of the world as a place where, like, you can do the things you want to do?
January 15th, UCB Theater. It's sold out now, but there's a standby line for it at the UCB Theater.
In New York, January 16th in Boston, 18th in Richmond, 19th in Chapel Hill, 22nd in Austin, 27th in Los Angeles. Be there!
Catchphrase.
Gethard. Yes. We're launching the chrisgethardshow.com, which is going to be sort of like an online version of the show, and that people will be able to go and really participate in things and be a part of it.
Again, thank you so much for being here. On behalf of Marshall and Boris and Jesse, I'm Nick Mandillo. This is Show Us Your Dish. Please check us out on Twitter at Show Us Your Dish. You can email me, showusyourdish@gmail.com, and of course the website, showusyourdish.com. Thanks again. That's it. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.